The hour of 4 o'clock having arisen, I call the Justice Committee to order. We have 6 of our 7 members present. Member Ziebart is not here currently. He might be, we'll see. He will not be, sorry. All right, so do we have any appearances by members of the public?
Chair Rogal, we've had no requests this evening.
All right. Next up, we have the consent agenda with approval of the minutes from the August 6, 2025 regular meeting and recommended approval of bills totaling $759,687.40. Can I have a motion? Motion by Member Reeves, second by Member Hanson. Does anybody have any questions or comments? No? All right. All those in favor vote aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and the bills are approved, and the minutes are approved. First up, under Department Matters, we have Circuit Court, or is not present. If anybody has any questions, they can reach out to them directly. Next up, we have the Circuit Clerk's Office. Mr. Everhart is not here, but his monthly report is in the packet. If anybody has any questions, we can try and answer them, or you can reach out to him directly as well. Anybody else? All right. Dr. Yoder is next up with the County Coroner's Office. No items to be presented for action. Is there anything in your monthly report you'd like to point out to us?
No, but if you have any questions, please ask.
Does anybody have any questions? No, seeing none. Thanks for coming. Next up, we have Sheriff Lane. He has no items to be presented for action, but his monthly statistical report's in the packet. Does anybody, do you have anything you'd like to highlight, Sheriff?
I had nothing further, Mr. Chair, other than if anybody has any questions, I'll be glad to answer.
Anybody have any questions for the sheriff? This meeting's going to go very quickly. Thank you. Next up, we have Mr. Lewis, Public Defender. He is not going to be here tonight. His caseload report is in the packet. We could try and answer any questions if anybody has any, or we can direct them to him. So, anybody have any questions? Nope. All right. Next up, we have Court Services. Ms. Montoya, no items to be presented for action. Her statistics are in the packet. Do you have anything you'd like to point out to us?
Just standard monthly statistics. I'm happy to answer any questions if you have any.
Does anybody have any questions? Wow, we are going to be out of here real quick. Going very quickly. Next up, we have the Children's Advocacy Center. We have items for action. So, 2 items.
Yeah.
Slow down now. So we have 4G1A, which is request approval of an intergovernmental agreement between the counties of McLean and Ford for the court-appointed special advocates program. Can I have a motion? Motion by Member Hanson, second by Member Reeves. Ms. Pagan-Vigan?
Yeah, this IGA is modeled after the one that was approved between Logan County and McLean County for the expansion of the CASA program. DCFS, as I mentioned, for FY26 has asked us to take over the implementation of a CASA program in Ford County. We have already received the grant funding for this year for the expansion to Ford County, but we are in the process of applying through the regular process, and one of the first steps is to get the IGA between McLean and Ford County agreed upon. I'm available for questions.
Does anybody have any questions? All right, seeing none, all those in favor vote aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and the request is approved for an intergovernmental agreement between the counties of McLean and Ford for the court-appointed special advocates program. Next up, we have 4G1B, which is request approval of the Violent Crime Victims Assistance Program Grant Agreement, Grant 26-1030. Can I have a motion? Motion by Member Roseman, second by Member Reeves. You want to give us a little background?
Yeah, this is the Attorney General grant for the VCVA for FY26. We maintained stabilized funding of $42,000 from FY25 to FY26 For this year, the funds will be used for personnel costs for one of our forensic interviewers.
Does anybody have any questions? All right, seeing none, all those in favor, vote aye. Aye. Opposed, nay. The ayes have it, and request is approved for the Violent Crime Victims Assistance Program Grant Agreement, Grant 26-1030. And that ends the items for action. Is there anything in your monthly report you'd like to point out?
Nothing to point out, but available for questions.
Any questions? No, all right. Next up, we have our state's attorney, Ms. Reynolds. No items to be presented for action. Her caseload and forfeiture fund reports are in the packet. Does you have anything you'd like to point out to us?
I just want, aside from the information that you have in the packet, to give you an update on staffing. I got notification from one of my prosecutors yesterday that he's leaving the state of Illinois and moving to Kansas. So I'm going to lose that individual. There is also a 7-Eleven that decided not to come to the office. He does not want to risk losing his job if he fails the bar exam. And so he doesn't want to come until after he gets his bar exam results. So that puts me down 3. For just an update.
Does anybody have any questions? No? All right. Next up and last up, we have Administrator Taylor. No items to be presented for action. Do you have anything you'd like to point out to us?
Thank you, Chair Rogal. I don't have anything for action, but I would like to point out that our next meeting on October 8th is the meeting in which we review the budgets for all the departments that this committee has oversight. And so that meeting is a little bit longer of a meeting as we go through the PowerPoints of each of the budgets of your multiple departments. So I would recommend a start time of a little bit earlier so that you do not bleed into the Finance Committee meeting. If a 3:30 start time would work for this department, that would be what I recommend.
Do we think we would at least have a quorum, or is there at least 4 of us would be able to be here for? Okay, you can arrive when.
Can I get a police escort so I can
Okay. You can lead the way. All right, so we will meet again on October 8th we will start at 3:30. And then as people arrive, we will add you to the roll. And since we're going to be starting early next time, we will be finishing in a record, my watch says 7 minutes. So does anybody have anything they'd like to mention before we go? Well, you should have let me know earlier. I think I could have beat you. So, all right, if nothing else, we are adjourned until October 8th at 3:30. Thanks, everybody.